Granny Brickmeister here, and today I have two little LEGO surprises. I was at Walmart and found these LEGO Botanical sets, the Peace Lily and the Flowering Cactus. They aren't officially released until January 1st. But as a collector of all things botanical, I bought them both. Let's start with a time-lapse build of the Peace Lily, set number 11504. Bag 1 surprised me. There's a lot more technique than I was expecting. It's not something you immediately expect in a botanical build. It is clearly designed to create a solid, sturdy base for the pot to support the plant it will hold. Bag 2 finishes off the pot. It is repetitive, but that repetition is what gives the pot its smooth, consistent appearance. Sometimes those simple, repeated steps really pay off in the finished build. Bag 3 builds most of the green leaf structure for the Peace Lily. What surprised me is that even though the pot is very secure and stable, the leaves themselves are a bit more temperamental. They look beautiful once they're in place, but there isn't any reinforcement, so if you bump a leaf, a piece can easily fall off. Bag 4 builds the flowers for the Peace Lily. They come together just fine, and they look great once everything is in place. Overall, this Peace Lily looks lovely on display, especially when viewed from a little distance. It is most effective when displayed on a lower shelf so as to look down on the build rather than viewing it from above eye level. Now it's time to move on to the Flowering Cactus. We'll see how this build compares to the Peace Lily. Bag 1 builds the pot for the Flowering Cactus, and I really enjoyed how this one came together. It feels solid and satisfying right from the start. Both pots for these botanicals were built solid, and I'm really hoping the Flowering Cactus itself ends up feeling sturdy and not as finicky as the Peace Lily. Bag 2 builds the base of the largest cactus, and I found this part really satisfying. The way this cactus comes together is surprisingly fascinating. Bag 3 builds the smaller cactus, and it's put together much like the first one, using the same overall approach. Bag 4 finishes the build by adding the flowers to both cacti. It's a small step, but it makes a big difference in the final look. The Flowering Cactus was a really satisfying build from start to finish. I felt like I learned some new building techniques. It feels solid, well-designed, and makes a great botanical display piece. Thanks for building with me, and until next time, happy building!